Hello, my darling friends. Should you take your ex back? Hell to the no. Do not ever go back to your ex. Okay, why is that person your ex? Because that person didn't communicate with you, didn't fight for your relationship, for your love, didn't try to work things out. They ended it. They preferred to end the relationship. They prefer not to kiss you anymore, make love to you, be with you, hold you, see you. They prefer to end the relationship. And now, after a couple of weeks or a couple of months, or even a couple of years, they're knocking on your door and they want to come back. Really? Why didn't they try to work on the relationship when they had you instead of ending it? Okay, why do most people end relationships? 99% of the reason, my darlings, is because they think they can do better than you. They think they can get someone better than you. Or maybe they met someone who they believe is better than you. Prettier, sexier, more fun to be with, more intelligent. Whatever the reason, they believe they can do better than you. So why are they coming back? Because they realized they couldn't. They thought the grass was greener. And sometimes the grass is browner. They realized that other person who they were smitten with, who they thought they were falling in love with, they wanted to pursue. So they ended the relationship with you. Not only wasn't better, but was worse. They're unhappy. They don't enjoy that person's company anymore. They're miserable and they try to get you back. I say no. Because they're your ex for a reason. Your ex is your ex for a reason. Because if it was meant to be, it would be. You would have worked it out together. And maybe you tried to work it out, no? You tried to work it out. You tried to communicate. You're like, let's see what we can do to make this relationship work. Let's do something different together, take a vacation. Let's try to bond in some way. And that person refused to do all these things. But now they want you back. They're lonely. And instead of looking for someone new, because it's hard to find someone new. No, it's not easy to find someone who you get along with, who, you relate to, communicate, who knows you. You have things in common. It's hard to find someone new. So they decide, why find someone new? Let me contact my ex. Maybe he or she is still in love and I can get them back. No, my darlings, do not let someone tell you they don't want you twice. No, once was enough. You do not need to hear it 2 times because you will hear it again. Because you are the same exact person and they are the same exact person. Okay, happened to me. Dating a Romano, that means a man from Rome. A couple of years we were dating. And the last, months, things weren't going well. But the relationship was always difficult because he had 2 little kids, and, a lot of men who have children, they feel guilty because, they're separated or divorced. So they give a lot of attention to the kids. So that was strained in our relationship. We would have plans, a date, and he would call me sometime last minute and say he couldn't make it because, his ex-wife called, the child is crying or whatever. Anyway, the last months weren't going well. And he told me, Crystal, let's take a break. Let's take a pause. Well, if you watch my videos, I do not believe in breaks. Because what is a break? Let's take a break. Let's take some time off. It's just a cowardly way of saying, I don't want you anymore. I'm dumping you. I'm leaving you. I want to end the relationship, but I'm afraid to tell you. So I'm going to say, let's take a break. In the meantime, I'm going to act like I'm single and do everything I want to do. And then if, I don't meet anyone, nothing works out, then I'll come back to you. No. So when he told me, Crystal, let's take a break, I said, no. Let's just break it. Let's just end this relationship. You're not happy? You want to take a break? No. Let's just break. It's over. We ended it. He was shocked, ended it. 2 or 3 weeks later, sends me an email. We had, friends in common, send me some invitations that he received, then leave me some messages. Then he called. He called and he said, I want to see you. Let's, get together. And I did. I met him and we got together. A couple of weeks later, the same reasons why we ended the relationship came up again, surfaced again. And that time, I'm the one who said, it's over. I'm ending this relationship. Let's end this relationship. So there's no reason to go back to your ex because the things that brought you to end the relationship will come back. You are still the same exact person. He is still the same exact person. No one has changed. And if they have changed, for the worse. Because someone now will have less respect for you. Yes. Subconsciously, you take back your ex. They're not going to respect you the same. Oh, she took me back. Oh, he took me back. Oh, they were still in love. Oh, they didn't meet anyone. No. The relationship will never be the same. It's going to begin on having less respect for you. So no. Let's not go back to our ex. Okay. You've been watching my videos. You know I am in love with Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. And of course, they broke up 17 years ago. And, they got back together. And I'm all for it. You're like, what? You just said, don't go back to your ex and you're all for it. Yes. There are extreme exceptions. Extreme exceptions. Their exception was that they had, bad publicity, paparazzi, negative, news around them. He was actually, Ben Affleck, a big Hollywood star. She was famous, but he was a big Hollywood Oscar-winning actor. And, people were telling him she's just using you. She's not good for your career. And he got really judged when he, did the video, the famous Jenny on the Block video where he's touching her behind. He was really judged for that. So, it's been 17 years. He'd been writing her love letters for 3 or 4 months. She waited 2 or 3 months to meet him. And okay, that's exception to the rule. I am on Team Bennifer. If there are a real exception, like to the rule, the exception to the rule is other people's interference in your relationship. Because that can happen. Maybe you heard lies about your partner, and they said that your partner was cheating on you. They saw with another woman, they saw with another man. You believed it, you didn't believe your partner, and then you found out months later that it was a lie. Jealous people lying about your partner. Maybe family or friends, zigzagging, said some lies that you found out were lies. Okay, you can try again. You can try again in that circumstance. But these are like rare exceptions to the rule. Or maybe your partner wanted to work it out. They're like, let's work it out. Let's, see a counselor. Let's go on a vacation. And you refuse to listen. You refuse to listen. You didn't want to work it out. And now you realize maybe you should have listened. You should have communicated. You could have worked it out. These are little exceptions to the rule. But rare exceptions, my darlings. Okay, you want to get back with your ex. You believe him. You believe her. They have changed. They want to communicate. They want to work in a relationship. They are sorry. They have apologized. They have shown you physically, verbally, that they really are sorry that the relationship ended. So you can give the 30-day test. Give a 30-day test. What is a 30-day test? You see them. You go out with them. Wine, dine, lunch, dinner, picnics in the grass. But you do not have sex. You do not make love to them. 30 days. See if they pass the test. Because a lot of times, my darlings, the ex comes back only, yes, only for sex. Because sex is easy to get. You're like, sex is easy to get. Nice looking man, nice looking woman. It's not hard to, find sex. But it's hard to find sex, to find someone who cares about you. With you, they're not having sex, no? They're going to make love because they know you love them. So it's not just sex. And 9 out of 10 times, the ex comes back just for sex. They'll use you 2 or 3 dates, 2 or 3 weeks, till they're satisfied, till they're back on their feet. You made them feel good and confident again, and then they will dump you once again. So, if you think the person is sincere, you really believe them, they want to get back for the right reasons, they really do love you, they realize they've never stopped loving you, you give them the 30-day test. And if they don't fail, you may have a chance. You may have a chance. I doubt if they will pass the test. Because relationships don't break up. We don't end relationships. Real relationships, when you're in love, 2 people are really in love. You do everything you can to make it work. You fight for it. You talk to each other. You don't end it. You don't I'm going to get someone new. I'm going to get someone better. I'm better than him. I'm better than her. I can do better. I'm going to end the relationship. No, you work on it. You fight for it. You talk to each other. So, if that person is your ex, they're your ex for a reason, do not take them back. Let me know in the comments below what you think about taking back your ex. I say hell to the no. Rare exceptions. Give me a thumbs up if you like this video, share with your friends, and I'll talk to you soon. Mwah! Subscribe.